Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I look like this right now. This was not intended, but I was at a soccer game and it was like 20 degrees out and I was freezing, so then I took a bath and now I'm like in pajamas, so sorry about that, but it's okay. We're just doing a very casual video. I have my blanket because I'm still cold, because it's just cold. Anyway, today's video is probably not going to be that interesting, but is more so like an explanation. So, yeah, I am going to be explaining to you guys how I broke my foot, the details, how it happened, what exactly I broke and all that jazz, and an update on how I am recovering. So again, it's probably not going to be super interesting. I kind of just wanted to post this to clear the air because in some of my videos like that I have posted, I briefly talk about it, but then I like edited a lot of the parts out because it was just like really boring. So I decided to just make it into a separate video. So that is what's happening, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is how I broke my foot. So here is the story. So it was, hold on. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is like how it all happened. So here is the story. So it was Monday, September 30th, and I am a gymnast, if you did not know. So I was at gymnastics practice from 4 to 6. That was very detailed. You probably didn't need to know that, but whatever. And so I was at gymnastics practice, and we were working on our back handspring drills. And basically, I was doing my back handspring down the cheese mat, and I have like they're not like bad elbows, but they hyperextend a lot. So doing back handsprings down the cheese mat hurts a lot, but I still do it. I probably shouldn't if it hurts, but whatever. So I was doing a back handspring down the cheese mat, and I really hurt my elbow. Like, it hurt a lot. Like, it usually hurts a little bit. This time it hurt like worse than it usually does. So I was sitting out and I had some ice, and I just like sat out for a little bit, and then we were on vault, and it had been like half an hour or so. So my coach was like, do you want to try to do some stuff? And then so we have a stationary bike in our gym for people who are injured and can use it. So I did not have shoes on because we're not supposed to wear shoes in the gym. And so my coach was like, why don't you just go on the stationary bike for whatever you can't do? So I'm on the stationary bike and I don't have shoes on. Okay, kids don't do that. And I was pedaling really fast, not really fast, but like I was going at a good speed, and I didn't really think anything of it. And I took my feet off and put them in the little bar in between the pedals, and the pedals are still going really fast. So I went to get off of the bike, and my right foot got smushed in between the pedal and the little bar as the pedals are still trying to go super fast, and my foot got jammed in there for a good couple of seconds, and I couldn't really get it out. I did get it out eventually, obviously, but it hurt a lot. And the second, I'm not joking, the second I pulled my foot out, I looked at it and I was like, you know, it hurt. And I looked at it, it was blue. Like, the little area where it happened, it was blue. So I was like, okay, this is great. I couldn't walk on it, so I like, you know, hobble over on my heel. And the part where it hit the worst was by my pinky toe, which is like by your 5th metatarsal. So I will show you guys like where that is and stuff. I'll put some pictures in somewhere. But so I was like hobbling over on my heel and a mixture of hopping, and I also had my elbow still hurt, so I also like was trying to keep the ice on my elbow while jumping, and while biking I still was trying to keep the ice on my elbow. And I went to my coach and she was like, what, your elbow still hurts? And I was like, no. And I looked at my foot and she looked and she went, oh my gosh. And then she started laughing, and I was like, she's not my favorite coach. That's all I'm gonna say right now. And she was like, wow, okay. So my best friend, Ariana, love you, sis. She went to get me ice, and I was just like, I can't tell you how ridiculous I looked. I was like sitting on the floor with 2 bags of ice, one on my arm and one on my foot. I looked so ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So basically, I was out for the rest of practice because it hurt so bad I couldn't do anything. So then practice ended, and my mom texted me, and she was like, I'm in the parking lot, because I usually go out to the parking lot in her car for her to take me home. And then I texted her, and I was like, I'm not going to try to walk in the parking lot, you know? So I texted her, and I was like, can you come in? And then she came in, and she thought she wanted me to, like, talk to her. She thought I wanted her to talk to, like, one of the coaches or something. And I was like, so something kind of happened. And she looked at my foot, and she was like, shocked, right? And she was like, well, how did that happen? I told her, and everyone was, like, shocked. Like, no one's ever heard of this happening. Everyone who I told, no one had heard of it happening. So, yeah, so I got my foot in a shoe and hobbled over to the car. And then when we got home, we, like, iced it and all that. So then, also, I think in my room tour video I mentioned I was not sleeping in my bed. The reason why I wasn't sleeping in my bed was because, if you can see, this is my bed. I have a loft bed, and if you can imagine, like, getting up and down from that with a broken foot, not practical, not easy, not very safe. So that is why I said that. Anyways, so the next day, my mom had me wear a boot to school because I still couldn't walk, and just pretty much for protection. We still don't know what, like, actually happened, but she just had a boot that fit me, so she was like, just wear this. So I wore that to school, and after school we went to my grandma's house. Yeah, we were just at my grandma's house, and I was icing it and elevating it, and my mom got me an appointment at the doctor. So we went to the podiatrist, which is just a foot doctor, and he took some x-rays, and he said I fractured the growth plate by my 5th metatarsal. So that is a lot of words. So basically, the growth plate is like, I don't know, it's something to do with your growing, okay? So I haven't grown, like, I still have more growing to do. So it was still open. So basically, when you're done growing, your growth plate is fully closed. I was not done growing though. So he took x-rays of both of my feet, and on my left foot, which is the foot that is good, the growth plate is lined up like this. But then on the right foot, which is the foot that I smushed, so it's like, I'll put it like this. So this is the bottom part, this is the top part, and there's a little hole in there because that is still what I have left to grow. So on my left foot, this was all in line and everything, but on my right foot, this was like, the top part was shifted like this. So, so yeah, he just said that it was probably just a fracture. So he told me to wear the boot for, I believe, 4 weeks, and then go back to him. So that is that. So we went back to him after like 4 weeks, and he said my foot was still really swollen, and this was actually pretty recently, but my foot was really swollen and it wasn't looking very good. It was still like pretty blue and stuff. So then he said I had to wear the boot through the weekend. We went to see him on a Tuesday. He told me to wear the boot through the weekend, and then after that, just wear supportive sneakers for another 3 weeks. So, it is currently Wednesday, November 13th, and my note and everything says I can go back to doing stuff on the 18th. I do still have to go back and see him, so hopefully this won't happen, but if it doesn't look very good still, he might have to write me another note that I have to be out longer, which I'm really hoping doesn't happen because competition season is coming up and this really like threw me behind. But yeah, so that is the status. That is where we're at. And I don't have to wear the boot anymore, but I still have to wear sneakers. I can put pressure on it now. I can walk pretty good. I can walk. So that is good. I feel like it is healing pretty good. It's not blue anymore, which is great. It is still a little bit swollen, but it's gonna take a while for the swelling to go completely away. So anyways, that is my story, and again, I'm super sorry if this video was really boring, but I just wanted to put it out there for an explanation. And also, if this has happened to you, like the way I smushed my foot, someone please tell me in the comments below, because like, or if you know someone that this has happened to, like, please tell me, because like every single person, I mean, I obviously show up to school in a boot. Everyone's like, what the heck happened to you, right? So every single person I told, they were like, what? Like, kind of confused, you know, like, how the heck does that happen? And, so it's like, has that ever happened to anyone that you know, or you? Because no one I've heard of that has happened to. So leave a comment for me down below, because I'm really curious to find out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this extremely boring video. A few things I want to say. I am thinking of doing Vlogmas this year, so if you would like to see that, comment down below. It's a big commitment, but I want to do it, so I'm going to try to do it. So if you would watch that, leave a comment down below. Also, I would like to do a Q&A sometime soon, so leave some questions down below if you have any. And I think that's all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!